So, since we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I really would like to get to California's Great America, so why? To make a 10-year plan. So, let's drive across the United States to get to California, California's Great America, so let's hop in my red car and drive. So here's the United States. We go through Ohio, High Sierra Point, Indiana, Illinois, going through Iowa, coming out of Iowa, Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, going past Salt Lake City, Nevada, and here we are, California's Great America. Hello, owners of CGA. I have an 10-year plan. Can you please use it? Because I think it would really make your park look like a better place in the future, in the next 10 years until 2030, so pay you $1 million if you do this. Hey guys, it's Daredevil Coaster Riders. Today, I will be doing another 10-year plan. This time it's going to be California's Great America. Also, if you see up on the screen right now, if you guys did not see them, go watch them right now. Watch my Cedar Point 10-year plan, Kings Island, and Canada's Wonderland 10-year plan. So now let's get into this 10-year plan from 2021 until the year 2030. Now let's go back 10 years, back into 2011. In 2011, they got 3 new shows. I cannot say what they all are because it's a lot. So now going into the next year, and also in Vertigo, closed. I got relocated to Dorney Park, which is in Allentown, PA, Pennsylvania. Then later gets removed. Now going into 2012, they got several park improvements. Like they repainted a couple of rides and improved a couple of rides, like made them look better. 2013, they brought Gold Striker, which was their next roller coaster after 12 years of not adding one into the park. Over a decade without adding a coaster than they do. Now, in 2014, they did more park improvements, made the park a lot better when they were trying, because I know Cedar Fair is trying to make their park look better. That park look better. 2015, Kidsville becomes Planet Snoopy. So you know, when Cedar Fair bought the Paramount Parks, Cedar Fair took out all non-Cedar Fair the Paramount branding and changed it to the Cedar Fair branding, which I kind of thought was interesting, and it made the park look better. 2016, they had a 4D holographic attraction. They brought a new dark ride into their dark ride lineup, and it becomes successful. A lot of people like it, and it's a very nice dark ride that they brought in. Also, Vortex also closed for good. Not the Carowinds Vortex, the California's Great America Vortex. And I'll get to why it closed, because in 2017, this is supposed to say 2016, sorry about that guys. 2017, they reopened Vortex as Patriot, not the New England Patriots. Patriot, which became a B&M floorless coaster, and I heard it made the ride look a lot better. And I know it's used to be a stand-up, but whatever. 2018, they brought a new model, a Railblazer, which was an RMC Raptor model, which becomes very successful in 2018. It's like a first of its kind, which one of them went to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Now one came to California's Great America. 2019, they repainted their drop tower to represent a redwood tree, and it makes it look a lot nicer. 2020, which is this year, they changed their water park name into South Bay Shores, from Boomerang Bay to South Bay Shores, and I don't know if it's become successful or not because it hasn't opened to the public, and I'm pretty sure this year it will become successful because I know they wanted to make their water park a lot better, and this time they will. Also, the Demon, this may happen or not, this is a prediction. Demon is going to close for good in 2020 because around that time, the Demon is going to reach the end of its service life, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be happy if Demon left, because I know some people would be sad because Demon is an old aero looping coaster, and aero looping coasters are very hard to maintain since their manufacturer aerodynamics is not in business anymore. So it would be sad to see Demon leave the park, but something better would come, and I'll get to what I think would replace it. So now going into 2021 to 2030, all these are my opinions I have right here. So if you have anything to say about my opinions I have, say it in the comments down below and I'll look at those. So 2021, I think it's going to be a new ride in Planet Snoopy because I know California's Great America, if you guys know, they have a 20-year plan already made, and I think because they redid their water park, and now I see, and then they want to add like new rides in Planet Snoopy, and I think a new ride in Planet Snoopy would be good for them. This type of coaster, Kitty Hawk version, like the ones at the other Cedar Fair parks, and I think that look good. And I will be saying stuff from their 20-year plan, so if I don't say it, don't get mad at me, and I'll get to why. And now going into the next year, 2022. This might be Carowind's big year because it would have been 4 years after they brought their B&M Railblazer. You guys guessed it. Boom, B&M Hypercoaster. And I'm pretty sure CGA will make this the world's best B&M Hypercoaster, the biggest, longest, fastest, tallest in California ever. And I know this has been rumored for a long time, and I'm pretty sure 2022 is going to be the year. I originally thought it would be 2021, but I said no, 2022 is going to be the year for CGA's Hypercoaster. And now I know a lot of you are going to be questioning, where are they going to place it? I have two possible areas of where this could be placed. Area 1, since Demon would have been removed a while ago, maybe put the station back here and then have it go all the way back down here, maybe out here, and then come back, use the land here. Maybe they could remove this, but I don't think they will. This is possibility number 1. Possibility number 2 is using the land behind Flight Deck. Right here, this little lake they could use up. And it would go back around here. So I don't know if they would do it. I would have to say this one because I know there's a lot of homes right here, and I know a lot of people would get angry if a B&M Hypercoaster went there because it would like annoy them really badly. And B&Ms are pretty loud, but if they find a way to like have it make not a lot of noise, but it may work. You never know. Now the year 2023, it's gonna be, I don't know. I'm gonna say they're gonna add a slingshot because it would have been a year after they added their B&M Hypercoaster, and I know CGA has this on their 20-year plan, adding a slingshot to their park, and I know a lot of the Cedar Fair parks have one, but this park does not. And I think this would be a perfect thrill ride to add into California's Great America, since it would be almost the same at all the Cedar Fair parks. And also, Grizzly is going to close for good because I'm pretty sure why. So I'll get to why I think Grizzly will close in 2023. Because I know a lot of people do not like the ride Grizzly and they say it's pretty rough. And I believe people for saying that. Possibility, they could close this ride down and redo it. And also, I think, what other ride I think is going to close is Orbiter, since a lot of the Cedar Fair parks have been removing their Huss Enterprise, and I am not a fan of those because you go upside down quickly and you throw up on it. Like, this is why I do not ride these types of rides. So when I go to theme parks, so now going into the next year, 2024, I think they're going to be adding a pack of thrill rides. And this is on their 20-year plan. I could see them adding a Huss Frisbee in their park and a Windseeker because they do not have a Windseeker, and I think this is a perfect addition to add a Windseeker to their park. Put the Windseeker in the land of Orbiter, and it would like go above the park really high, and I think that's perfect to do. So now 2025 is going to be their next big year because it would have been 3 years after they added their B&M Hypercoaster. You guys might have guessed it. RMC Grizzly, guys. Yep. Why do I say RMC Grizzly? Because Cedar Fair's been turning a lot of their old wind coasters into better wind coasters, and I'm pretty sure Cedar Fair will do this with Grizzly, make it an RMC hybrid. Height, I don't know. So, and I know this is on their 20-year plan. Like, they do not need another wind coaster since they have a good wind coaster already with Gold Striker, and I think the RMC Grizzly would look better if they like turned it into an RMC. If they called RMC, that means they would have two RMCs in their lineup of rides. So now 2026, this is going to be a big year for California's Great America. Why do I say it's going to be a very big year for California's Great America? 2026, it's going to mark California's Great America 50th anniversary operating. And this is going to be a big year because this decade, a lot of the Cedar Fair parks are going to be hitting this year, their 50th anniversary, like Kings Island, Carowinds, Kings Dominion, and a lot of others are going to hit their 50th year in operation. And what could I see happening? I could see them adding a new show, some new restaurants, maybe a thrill ride. I don't know why I did not put a thrill ride down, and I think that's perfect for their coast thrill ride lineup, because I know they're trying to improve their thrill ride lineup and their coaster lineup to make it a lot better. And I know Cedar Fair is putting a lot of money into this park, and 2026 is going to be a big year for California's Great America since it's been out for 50 years, and now going into the next year, 2027. I think I could see them adding a brand new flat ride. I know something not that big, like maybe something like Pipe Scream at Cedar Point, like a family ride, or like Lake Erie Eagles at Cedar Point. Something the family would like to ride, like a good family ride, like maybe Antique Cars, which I don't know if they have land for. Well, they have that, but I'm pretty sure they'll keep it, and I don't know why I said that. So now also Rip Roaring Rapids is going to close also. I'll get to why I think Rip Roaring Rapids will close. So now going into the next year, 2028, I think 2028 is going to be a kiddie wooden coaster in Planet Snoopy. Why do I say that? Because I know Cedar Fair is trying to build up California's Great America's Planet Snoopy, make it a lot better, and I think this type of roller coaster would be perfect in their addition to kiddie rides. And they don't have a kiddie wooden coaster in their lineup, because I know Cedar Point doesn't have one, but I think Cedar Point could get one. And I think this would be a good one for the kids to ride, maybe a junior Grizzly, junior Gold Striker, or maybe a junior RMC Grizzly is what I could see them adding into Camp Snoopy, Planet Snoopy I meant to say. And now going into the next year, 2029, it's going to be their next big year. It would have been like 4 years after their last roller coaster. 2029 is going to be a B&M flying coaster. And I'm pretty sure they're going to like retheme it to like Stealth, since they used to have a flying coaster. And I think this would be a good one to add to their B&M lineup. They would have 4 B&Ms. I know some of you guys thought I was going to be saying Wicked Twister would get the axe. I'll get to why from Cedar Point, and I'll get to why in a moment. And where would they place it? Rip Roaring Rapids land station, like maybe I could see them using the land out here. And then this area, if you guys remember me saying Windseeker, I could see them adding the Windseeker right here to fly around the park. And then I could see the flying coaster go into this land, and I think that would be like a perfect addition to California's Great America, since they're trying to improve their coaster lineup. And that is what I have to say about that. Now the final year, 2030. And I'll be saying stuff on why I think this will happen. I know some of you are expecting me to say Wicked Twister, but I'll get to why in a moment. 2030 is going to be a Triotech Dark Ride. some good dark ride they can add in the park, and I don't know where they would put it, but I think they'll find a good area to put a Tryotech dark ride. And yep, that's what I have to say. And I'll get to 1 second right now. I'll be getting to why I did not say like Wicked Twister. I think they will add Wicked Twister, relocate Cedar Point's Wicked Twister to California's Great America. I'm gonna have to say 2034 or 2035 is going to be the Wicked Twister year, the launch coaster year, since that's on their 10-year plan. And if you remember on their 20-year plan, they say they wanted a multi-looping coaster. That is why I said the flying coaster, since it can go upside down a lot, and I think that would be perfect to add in their lineup. This would be their multi-looping coaster. So now, from 2021 till 2030, this is what I think is going to happen. 2021 is going to be a ride in Planet Snoopy. 2022 is going to be the B&M Hypercoaster. 2023 is going to be the Slingshot. 2024 is going to be a pack of thrill rides, Husk Frisbee and Windseeker. 2025 is going to be RMC Grizzly. 2026 is CGA's 50th anniversary. 2027, a new flat ride. 2028, a kiddie wooden coaster. 2029, a B&M flying coaster. And 2030 will be a Tryotech dark ride. And if you are not expecting of what I was going to say, please say in the comments down below. I'll get to that. Also, can I give a shout out to one person right here? I'll put your pin your comment up there real quickly. Shout out to NorCal Thrills, because he's been giving me this option the last couple of videos, and I'll put all his comments he said. And thanks for giving me this idea, because I was thinking about, because I was needing an idea on what to add to do a CGA. So all your comments that are up here, and shout out to you, big shout out to you for all this and for the tips I've been given. And now, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the Instagram. Hit that button right here, guys. Follow this. See you guys in the next 10-year plan, which is gonna be King's Dominion or Carowinds. Peace out.